What's up, guys? We're Taking the Tide.
Taking the Tide is a hardcore metal band that was started in 2006 when me, Todd, Sam, and Aaron were in 7th grade. But Todd and Ryan weren't always in the band. Originally, it was myself, Sam, Aaron, and former guitarist Ray Delphing. We later picked up Ryan and Todd as our guitarists. We recently started getting serious as a band and picking up a lot more shows even with signed bands in April of '09, and went on to record a bunch of demos and play with a lot of other local bands. We always try to get as prepared as possible as we can for shows, and we like to spice up our performances by using intro songs to our sets and getting into the whole idea of like stage presence and everything. What's up?
Hi, we're Taking the Tide. So we've been a band about coming on like 4 years now. Yes. For Todd, it's coming on his 2nd year, and this summer it'll be Todd's 2nd year.
Todd's a stunt.
It's about to be a 1 year for Ryan in the summer too. We've been just about a year ago. We buckled down, kind of just buckled down. We really just buckled down. Started getting a lot of shows with a lot of bands. I mean, we've been getting a lot of,
New
publicity, new instruments. We got all new amps, new recordings.
It's been pricey. It's been very pricey.
It's getting on the hand where we are not old enough to buy anything more expensive than $50.
Yeah,
it's getting on
that didn't stop us.
Didn't stop us. We just bought all new equipment. We really just did it.
Sure, we didn't stop.
We did it pretty good.
We got jobs as lifeguards, and as
worked hard.
lifeguards, we just
sat
down.
Yeah, we did a lot of not working.
There's a lot of
at lifeguards. And we worked for that.
I have no job.
We dealt with the old people for our band, and that's all.
Yeah, we love American
For a band, I would not. Sam is just an unemployed bum, kinda.
Yeah.
Not in the interview. We've been really just buckling down, and we kind of just we've been trying as hard as we can to just get our sound out there as a band and put ourselves out there as a different new style of heavy music.
The thing I like about doing vocals for Taking the Tide is I get to be in front of a lot of people, and I get to spread the word about our music and spread the word about some of my ideas in my lyrics. And I don't always write all the lyrics. Like, we collaborate and we kind of just group together and write them all together. But like, the fact that I get to spread them out to other people is pretty cool.
My favorite thing about Taking the Tide is playing shows, because shows are always a hell of a lot of fun. And it's always fun because when I'm on stage, I can kind of be myself, and I always get in the zone and always have a lot of energy. So it's a really fun time. It's also good to be with all my best friends. It's just a good experience.
The wind blowing. I play bass for Taking the Tide, and it's really fun, just like playing shows. I mean, that's probably the best part. And I just don't like spending money on the stuff, because everything I worked for this summer, I spent it all on getting a new bass amp, and that's just a lot of money. That's the only thing that sucks. But besides that, everything else is fun.
No. My favorite part about our band is Luke's stick flips. That just makes it. All the little tricks that we do with the guitar, it just pumps everybody up. I pretty much zone everything out. I don't even listen to anybody else. I just focus on myself. That kind of sounds selfish, but it's true. I try to make as much eye contact as possible. Make sure everybody else is having a good time out there. Everybody's enjoying the music. All that stuff.
I'm Luke. I play drums and Taking the Tide. My favorite part about being in the band is really just playing shows and enjoying myself, being my real self up on stage. I really like to enjoy, like, my drums and music is my favorite thing, Being a band, I take it seriously. Let's go to work when we play shows. I always know what to do at all times, and I never mess up, ever. The only really bad part about being in a band is nothing, no bad parts. Everything's good. What's up? As a band, we all like to practice a lot just so we can get our songs as solid as possible, and that's what I think separates us from a lot of the other bands, because we practice Wednesdays and Sundays every week, 2 days a week, and we try to get in as many practices as we can. And usually we do a little more practices on like the weekends for shows and stuff. And every time we leave for a show, we always run through the set just before we leave, just so we know we have anything, and if there's any questions about any of the songs or any different parts that we need to change for the show, then we can get that done at home, so we're not rushing through it before we go on. The hardest part about playing shows is probably dealing with all the equipment and all the rides and stuff, since we don't have our own licenses or cars yet. So we're always looking to find different ways to fit all our equipment into cars, since we get a lot of it, and different ways to get our friends to the show since they don't have licenses, or the ways that we can get to the shows ourselves with our equipment being safe. The way we write songs is everyone usually pitches in, and sometimes we write it as a band, part by part, or our guitarist will write the songs and bring them to practice, and then me and Aaron and Sam could add our parts. Or recently, Todd has been writing our songs on the computer, and then we learn the songs, and they get all the guitar parts down, and we learn the songs that Todd made on the computer, and that's been working out pretty good. We usually book all our shows on MySpace through messaging the venues or the booking companies or whatever, but sometimes we get a few calls about shows, or our friends are playing shows and they want us to play a show, they'll ask us. Yeah, that's pretty much how we book all our shows, but most of it is through MySpace or through phone calls.
I mean, that's basically it. Taking the tide. That's what we're about. Come out to a show.
Spreadable butter.
Spreadable butter.
Spreadable butter.
Spreadable butter.
Spreadable butter. Yeah, say it. Say it. Say spreadable butter. Say it.
No.
Say it.
Why?
Say it, please.
Spreadable butter.
Alright.
Spreadable butter.
Spreadable butter.
Spreadable butter.
Spreadable butter.
Spreadable butter.
Say what?
Spreadable butter.
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 Butter that's spreadable.
Spreadable butter.
Spreadable butter.
Spreadable butter.
Spreadable butter. Spreadable butter. Spreadable butter.